much for clicking on this video. As you can tell by the title, today we're going to be talking all about the Sheertex Unbreakable tights and really putting them to the test to see if they do live up to that promise. This pair of pantyhose that I purchased are the Unbreakable sheer tight. They do have a thick band along the waist, which I found to be quite comfortable. And the size that I got is medium tall. For those of you who don't know, I'm 5'10", so I am quite tall, and a lot of that height is in my legs. I just got the black color because, of course, you know, I think for most people that is the most worn color of pantyhose, and really, like, it's the only color of tights that I ever wear. On the weekends, I usually go shoot some photos, and I'm wearing my tights. So they actually are super comfortable. They have like a really big, thick, stretchy waistband that's more like leggings, I'd say, than regular tights. And they feel like pretty normal so far. I'm excited to see kind of how they hold up during the day, and like hopefully they stay perfect and smooth like this. There's this one thing, this has been here since I tried them on. My tights normally get this before they rip, so I'm hoping that these guys don't rip. Also, don't mind my little house slippers. I asked for new ones for Christmas. Just walking around. It's so beautiful here. No rips so far. Back home again, I was wearing this outfit all day, back in the slippers. And so far so good. Like, there's no runs or anything in the tights as I was expecting. The only thing that I don't like is that more of these lines seem to have shown up in the tights. This can be a scary thing. These paws, that's what it catches on your tights, and then that can be the end of that. So he did that to me today. His like tooth got caught on the tights for some reason. Isn't that right? They're a little toothy. So far, no rips in the tights. This feels so ridiculous. Even as I was walking through my house with like a pair of pantyhose and a knife, I felt kind of silly. So I'm not going to just like stab my pair of pantyhose that was quite expensive with a knife. You know, we don't have that kind of budget on this channel yet, but I did get a little sample sock of the same material in the package. So I'm gonna try and break that, I think, and we will see how it goes. It says test me on it, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I am gonna first of all try and just break it with my hands and see if that's even possible. And then obviously from there, I'm sure we'll be able to do some damage with this. I feel weird just flailing this around, but I know that, you know, they're not meant to withstand anything. It is more just everyday normal wear and tear that these tights are designed to withstand and be able to get through without runs or anything. But I mean, I have this little extra little stocking, and so why not? You know, why not just try and break it? So, I mean, this is me pulling on the tights. I think this is something that is like fairly normal that you do all the time when you're putting on your pantyhose. And honestly, like, they're doing pretty well with that. This is a regular pair of tights that I have. They already have a run in them. Oh, yeah, it's right there in front of me. So I figured it would be a great comparison here to see if I can just rip these with my bare hands. Oh, that did not take long. So definitely, like, it is very easy to rip a pair of regular tights, whereas with these ones, even if I try, there's like not as much, like I can't really catch anything. Oh, I think I did it. You might not be able to see, but there is a small little hole there.
I got it caught on like a little hangnail. Don't even look at my nails, they're atrocious. But I caught a thread on my hangnail and now there is a little hole there. You can see the thread, but it's not running in the same way that a regular pair of pantyhose would run. They are not indestructible though. The other thing that happens to me with tights is that jewelry will get caught on them, particularly like anybody else who's married or engaged. If you have anything that catches on your rings, I think that's something that I have really struggled with. So I'm gonna see if I can, oh, it's not even catching. That's so interesting. Normally, like my ring gets caught on everything, but these tights, oh, got something, but it didn't break. I got it to catch a little bit, but it didn't really do anything. So that's good. I mean, I still think obviously from the hole that I made earlier, you know, it is possible to destroy these if you really go at it. So I don't think that they are going to last forever, but I do think they are a lot stronger than the regular tights. I wonder what will happen if I keep pulling at this hole here. It doesn't seem to be getting bigger. Now, let's see what a knife will do. So, I knew that was gonna happen. You can definitely cut through it if you try, but it's like, I think again, compared to a regular tight, can you imagine if these were actually my Sheertex ones? I would be so sad. I just had to double check before I did that. So when you brutally attack it with a knife, you do obviously get some big major holes in there. I think that's totally fair. It is interesting though, so they do run. From where I made the hole before, it seemed like they didn't actually run, but now that I have, you know, this giant knife cut that I made, you can see that they actually do. So good to know that that is a possibility with these tights. I am hopeful that my tights will hold up. It seems like it is possible to break them or get them caught on something that would cause a run still, just a lot less likely than with like a regular pair of tights. So I also wanted to show you the actual tights on. They do have this nice thick waistband that I feel like sits really nicely on my waist. For me, this is like exactly the way that I want my tights to fit. I'm definitely not looking for them to be like super restricting or anything. I think we've talked about that in other videos, that I hate when things like dig in when I'm sitting down, and like I'm not about the life of wearing stuff that's super uncomfortable. So they are sheer all the way down the leg and then until the toes, which are just like extra reinforced, that I think is really nice. I know that I have gone through many pairs of tights in the toes just like by pulling them on or tugging at them, and so that's something that I do appreciate, that these ones are like extra reinforced in those areas. And I actually like that they don't have a line or anything through the leg. In general, I find that these are, you know, fairly stretchy. I thought that they might be stiffer than regular tights, and just I think because of the length of them, that they don't kind of do that falling down thing on me. The waistband stays up pretty well when I was wearing them during the day. I didn't have to keep pulling them up all the time or anything. I think that they stay up fairly nicely, which is like a huge plus for tights and something that I have definitely struggled with. They do have a little bit of a sheen to them, and I don't know if it's showing up on camera at all, but I'll try and insert a photo of what it looks like when you can see kind of the sheen that I'm talking about. they look a little bit different than normal tights in photos, I think. And then the only other thing, which I have already talked about, is that they do have a couple of lines in them already. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you have enjoyed it, and I hope that it has been somewhat illuminating before you make such a big investment on such a small thing as a pair of pantyhose. As always, if you like what you saw here today, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, click that subscribe button, come join us every single week as I post new videos on Wednesdays. I have seen so many of you coming and joining over the past couple of weeks, and it is something that honestly means the world to me. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Thank you to all those future subscribers, and I will see you all again soon. Bye!